Good morning, everybody. It's Dragon Slayer, and we welcome you into a new series. We are on Ronida Island, is how I'm going to pronounce it, and this is a going to be a total map takeover. This is the Krustoo challenge. We've got some pretty serious things to conform to with this challenge. Um, let's go ahead and look at the PDA. This is a whole island. We have to buy every piece of property on the island. Uh, that is part uh, part one of the goals. Part two of the goals is we must build a pretty substantial um, home down here on this island in the lower left-hand corner. Um, so that means we have to buy these four pieces of property, plot 74 and 64, and then build a house. We have to terraform across to the island um, in order to get there. So that is the only terraforming we are able to do on the map. Um, as you can see, there are trees on the map. We cannot uh, cut down any trees. If we do cut down a tree, except let me go back on that. The only trees that we can cut down are the trees that we are going to use for our building projects. Um, so, but if we cut down a tree within 12 months, we must plant 5 trees to replace them. So, going to be a pretty stiff challenge for that. What else we got? We cannot destroy any rocks to do our building. So the only rocks that we can get are the rocks we get for when we plow our fields. Um, all buying and selling must be done here at the port. You can place sell points. Hold on a second. I gotta change these. I did not realize the sound was so high. We are going to go change that. Seasonal growth, I'm going to turn off. We can have it on or off. I'm going to turn it off. We can turn snow off. We're going to go a fixed visual month, and I am going to go with June, my birth month. Your choice on crop destruction. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn periodic plowing on, field stone on, weeds on. I'm going to leave this disasters enabled. Automatic engine off. Turn these off like I always do. Where is the sound level? There it is. Turn the environmental volume down. Let's try that. See if that's better. No, I don't think so. Need it a little bit lower. Let's try that. That's better. I can hear myself think at least now. So we can place um, sell points, but they have to be placed up here by the by the port. I got to check with Krustoo. I don't know whether that includes, say, I wanted to um, put down some sell points. Can I put them on like plot 76 and 77? Are those close enough to the ports? Or do they have, because I don't think I can place them. I would assume that 76 and 77 are the only places we can place sell points. Um, there are no loans. I can lease, so there's no financing of vehicles. There's no taking out loans. Um, but once again, I must own every plot, every numbered plot on the property. With that being said, I am going to start with plot 65 is 40,000. I like Krusty's thinking on this. That one's 40,000 as well. He took 55. I think I'm going to take 65 though. So we have our property. So now the next thing we have to do is we have to have a tractor. Let's see what's in the used market because we want to save as much money as possible. Man, that's a good deal, but I don't. That's too large for it to start with. What is this Linder? 144 horsepower. I don't have enough money for that though. Quit looking at stuff like that, Ted. You only got $60,000. 125 horsepower, or has the potential. What is it at now? It's at 101. I'm fair complected, so I actually need a canopy. That would make it. Yeah, that's a possibility. Let's come back and see. No, no. I think we'd be better to get as much horsepower as we can get. I think that's going to be our best bet. Let me think about what I want to do to start with. So that's got. I can get that up to. What is it if I get it all the way up to 150 horsepower? 20,000. Okay. Messed up. So plows. That only needs 88. That needs. All right. Alright, so 88. What about mowers? Okay. Alright, I know what I'm going to do now. Let's go with small tractor. We're going to go I don't see us needing four-wheel drive, so we're going to go with this one. 10.8 versus 12.5. We are going to go up to over 100 horsepower. Put the old awning on it because I'm fair complected and I need some. Are going to put some front weight on it. Put as much as we can on it. We are going to put hydraulic control on it. Let's go with white to reflect the sun. Make it a little cooler. Let's buy this. We are going to need some form of a trailer. Oh, not that one. Let's go with that one. Because we do have a Ford tractor, let's go with the New Holland Blue. That is black rims. Let's see. And we're going to buy that. All right, let's head over to our property and get us a home set up. I look pretty good on that thing, don't I? Let this warm up. How's everybody doing today? It's Tuesday, the 14th of April at time of recording. Uh, Supposed to be a very wonderful day here in Oklahoma City for the most part. Later on this evening, we're supposed to have some severe weather pushed in, but we should be okay. If you look off to my left here, you'll see the island that we are supposed to um, build on. So, starting out, we don't need much of a home, but we do have to have a home to live in. So, we've got $43,080 left. Okay, we're coming onto our property now. We'll turn this off. I think I want to, well, let's go here first. Decide what we're going to build for a house. There we go. I've used that one a lot. I want to get it as much into the corner as possible of the property. So right there. Okay. Let's check out the. Yeah, this will work. Can't go inside of it, but like the one Krustoo's got, but it will work. All right, next thing I want to do is we do need to get some income coming in for the long haul. So we want greenhouses. Really don't want to spend whole crap ton on. I like Krustoo's idea of starting with something that is just. Let's zoom in here. Want this over here like this. So we're going to grow some potatoes. I think I want to bring it out a little bit here. So that's taken care of. See if there's another something else. plant let's plant us an apple tree. How much is an apple orchard? 4,000. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I don't like the fact of putting um, salt water onto my crops, so I am going to purchase a well, freshwater well. Can't put in buying stations. That's another thing we can't do. Where do I want to put this? Right here on the corner of the property as well. So let's uh, check things out. Well, hopefully I didn't mess up. So let's purchase us a tank, a barrel, excuse me. If you've been watching Krustoo, you'll see that so far for the most part, I've kind of copied him on a lot of things right now. But there's only so much you can do at a beginning of one of these challenges that and not copy people. I know that Krustoo and Rusty Money Gaming are doing this. There are quite, I think there's like five, maybe, I think I'm going to make either seven or eight. I'm not exactly sure how many of us are doing this right now as far as creators go. Um, but seems like it's going to be a fun challenge. It's going to take us a while to do it. going to turn the time back up to 3 now that we've got the introduction done and we're actually starting to work on the property. We'll put 1 barrel of water in each garden. Starting with the apples on the far side. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a affected baby. Right round. Now let's activate those. 64 water makes 64 apples. Oh, that's another thing. We can't use solid fertilizer or herbicides. All we can use is organic. So we're going to leave this here. Now let's, I forgot to turn on the potatoes. 4 water make 10 potatoes. So we're going to activate that. Storing. Yep, that's what we're doing. What to do now? Well, let's get some fields going. First step in doing that is getting the grass mowed. So while we're headed to the by that, let's see something with what I've got for windrower. Take me down to 17. All right, I've got a plan. Now we everything that we sell has to be on pallets, which means we can't sell grain at the port. We can't sell bales. Um, but we can. Excuse me. Want to be running right along this line here. I think we're in our corner. We are going to lock it in at 90 degrees and away we go. Gonna mow the outline for our first field. The beach areas you see along the edge, the sandy areas, we cannot build or plant on them. So I want to leave a little bit of a buffer. That ought to be wide enough. We can use super strength. We can use auto load. Those are some other things we can do. I'm going to take it right till I can't. I want to take this right to the edge of my property. So we're gonna once I get over back over here to where I've already cut, I'm gonna go around one more time. Uh, I mow this all area up, and then so I'm gonna send you into a time lapse, and I will see you when we get back. I'm only going to be putting out one episode a week of this for the foreseeable future. Um, I've got another series going on called Into the Woods Total Map Takeover. Um, if you haven't seen it yet, I urge you to go and watch it. It would greatly help my ego, if nothing else. I'm trying to get better. I haven't been doing this long. Was doing it quite regularly, and oops, found out that the microphone I had, because I was using my Blue Parrot trucking headset as a mic, because the mic on this laptop isn't the best for doing content creation. So I invested me in a Razer Kraken headset, and I hope that my production is a lot better than what it was. If you watched me before, if you're just now uh, catching me, I hope that I sound good at least. I try to play with a little bit of role playing uh, in my videos. So for those of you who don't know, um, when I get to hiring workers, my workers aren't paid because they are my family. Uh, my fiance slash wife uh, will be my wife on the series, and she's Princess Sugar Dumpling. And we have 3 children. Oh, that's the other thing. We can only have one worker at a time on the farm, so we can only, I can be mowing and they can be, windrowing or anyway. I digress. Princess Sugar Dumpling is my wife. We have 3 children. We have Philip. We have Stuart. Those are the boys. And we have a girl named Lillian. So depending on who's on the tractor, I will differentiate. I gotta quit talking and pay attention to what I'm doing. I am using the enhanced vehicle mod, which is down here in the left hand or right hand corner. And that allows me to get on set my degree level. So if it takes me a while to get my rows started, that's what I'm doing. But at least my rows will be straight, and for the most part, I know we've got a little crooked edge down there at the end. So that being said, we're going to send you into a time lapse, and we will see you on the other side. last pass of mowing. Get this done, and I drop the mower off. I'm going to go up and pick up a windrower and get this windrowed. I'm going to bring you all back in after I've got it all windrowed and ready to bale. So we will see you here in a little bit.